What is poppin', yo? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we are taking a look at Andor because Andor Season 2 has recently come out, so we're going to be taking a look at Andor Season 2 tomorrow, but we're going to be taking a look at Season 1 today. Just a little bit of my thoughts and opinions and my review of what Andor Season 1 was. Again, I did watch it all in one go. I watched all 8 to 12 episodes, 13 episodes, all in one day. Got up at 7, finished it around like 4 or 5 because, on that grind. I had a free day, so get that grind done, watch the show, fucking lock in and get it done. So I wasn't too excited for Andor. I wasn't too interested in it. I wasn't really a huge fan of his character in Rogue One. I much preferred the girl. I forgot her name. Chin-Erso, I think it was called. Much preferred her compared to Andor, and I also loved K2SO. So K2SO was in the second season, so that is why I decided to give it a good old watch, because K2SO is an absolute legend. But without any further delay, let's quickly take a look at what Google has to say about Andor. So, Andor is a 2022 drama with 2 seasons. It came out with an 8.5 out of 10 on IMDb, and 96% on Rotten Tomatoes, and 8 out of 10 on IGN, and you can watch this exclusively on Disney+. The story of the rebel spy, Cassian Andor's 4 years of the rebellion and his difficult mission for the cause. So how this season actually starts is with Andor basically getting in trouble, looking for his sister, which doesn't actually get brought up ever again, funnily enough. So Andor's looking for his sister because he was grown up on this planet and he was basically kidnapped by this lady because the Empire crash landed a ship on their planet, and he went to investigate it, and he got kidnapped by this lady, and the rest of his clan of children got killed by these Empire's people. But anyway, Andor is then looking for his sister and ends up killing a couple of police officers and then starts being hunted by the government. So that puts a little bit of stress on him, but he manages, he gets through it, he ends up running away, trying to strike a deal with this guy, and then ends up working for him and doing a load of random runaway ragtag missions where he has to take on a whole Empire base. He takes it on, he then runs away, goes into hiding, he earns a load of money from this mission, and he tries to basically get his mum and escape. His mum doesn't want to go with him. His mum wants to stay and join the rebellion where she lives. She doesn't want to leave her hometown because obviously that's where she's grown up, that's where she's lived her whole life. So she doesn't really want to leave it. And then he leaves and promises to come back for her, but unfortunately that isn't the case. He goes on holiday, gets put in prison, and then when he breaks out of prison, after 2-3 years, I'm going to say, he breaks out of prison. It is a while that he just spread in that prison. Once he gets out, I don't know what they were building, but they were building something in the prison. But they escape, swim away. He goes back to where his mum lives, and it turns out that they've been torturing his ex-girlfriend and his best friend, trying to get where he is, trying to get his location, and he breaks her out, they all escape, and basically he decides to stay behind, and that's where Season 1 ends. Honestly, it was a little all over the place. A lot of shit happened in these 13 episodes. Again, each one is within 40 to 50 minutes long, so this is 13 hours of content, so a lot of shit does happen, but it is all impactful, it is all meaningful, and it does all add to the plot, and it is really cool. And I do like how they sort of teased us, they literally edging us with K2SO throughout this series, because when he does have his first running with the K2 unit, it leaves on K2SO for a little bit, just for a little bit, just to be like, oh look, it's K2SO, but this isn't him, get fucked, you got your hopes up, it's not K2SO, you gotta wait till Season 2 for that boy. And I was genuinely kind of annoyed that they did a little bit of a rug pull on us, and I did start to connect with some of the characters in the prison, so I was upset when that one guy did get left behind. I thought he was done really dirty, because he was the one that rallied everybody together and got everyone's hyped and ready to be able to escape this prison. So I was really upset that they were done dirty. I know Andor got pushed off, but still, you could have waited for him to jump down, maybe helped him swim to shore. I know when you're swimming, it's really hard to lift someone up and like hold someone up whilst you're swimming as well. But if a couple of you got together, I reckon you could have done it. And he was like one of the main guys, so it was really upsetting that he was the only one that got left. And like, to be fair, I think he could have at least tried to doggy paddle, and he was gonna die anyway if he stayed there. So I don't really get why he just didn't jump anyway after Andor got pushed off. It did seem really strange, but we didn't hear anything else from him after it, so it was really sad, and I'm just assuming that he did die, which is again really, really unfortunate because he was a sweetheart. He didn't mean any wrong, and he just wanted to keep his like crew alive. He didn't want anyone to get hurt, and it was just really sweet. The mum dying was kind of like expected, I'm gonna be honest. As soon as like she said that she wanted to stay and join the rebellion, I instantly knew that she wasn't going to survive much longer. It was going to be a pretty big turning point for the characters, and with that girl being tortured, I thought that was so unfair. But I did get really curious, like I did want to hear what that sound was, because she was listening to people screaming for their children after being massacred, and apparently it's like a really like upsettingly like mind-breaking noise. I did really want to hear it, I'm gonna be honest. Like I really wanted to know what it sounded like. Obviously they didn't play it because they wanted to keep like the mystery to it. They obviously wanted to keep its effect, whereas if they played it through the TV, it wouldn't have the same effect on us. So you know, I can understand why they did it, but I am a little bit annoyed because I would have liked to have heard it, because it did just cut to silence and have her like start screaming and slowly breaking down. Again, very, very impactful scene. I did like how they did that. Like the going mute was good because it built up that tension, built up that suspense, and for her to start screaming like she did, you could obviously tell the absolute turmoil and inner trouble that this sound was causing her. But on the other side, I am very nosy, and I would have liked to have at least slightly heard what the noise was to make her react this way. Just plain old curiosity, and I know curiosity killed the cat, and she was being tortured, but I still want to know. Like, I am not the brightest tool in the shed. If someone tells me not to touch an iron because it's hot, I am curious to see how hot it actually is, so I will probably go over and touch it. So, you know, I'm not the brightest tool in the shed, but I just want to hear it just a little bit. Just a little bit. There was a third storyline which I wasn't too interested in, which was this random lady who like worked as part of the Senate, and she was trying to like basically start the rebellion from the inside and get the government on her side. Didn't really care for that story arc, I'm gonna be honest. Didn't really care for her character. She had a kid, which didn't really care for her either, and she was just basically being treated really shittily throughout the entire season, and I did feel bad for her, but like her story was incredibly boring. Like when Andor's story was just getting good and just like progressing, it would completely break the flow and move to her. And I know it's just setting her up for season 2, because I have seen season 2 at the time of me recording this video. I've seen it, so it does set her up for season 2, I will give her that, but it did feel really boring and just really like slow. Like it broke the flow of the show, and I really did not like it. And that's why I didn't really talk about it a lot when I was doing like the quick rundown of what happened in the show. It just didn't have anything stand out noteworthy to it. Like, just, it was kind of mid-dog, like not a lot really went off with it, like at all. We obviously have the Empire story, which is like them hunting down Andor and just struggling to do it the entire time, which just gives us a little bit of politics, and again does also break up the flow of Andor's story, but I can see why they put it in here, just to pad out time and make the series last a little longer, to get as much screen time as they could to set some stuff up for season 2, and to also, you know, just pad out the world, get some more like details out there and some more like clues and characters into the show which they can like use and pick up on later. But other than that, like there isn't really a whole lot else. The action was great, the music was decent, the acting was brilliant. I really did enjoy it overall as a whole. But yeah, I don't know, I probably would never watch this again. I definitely think season 2 was a lot better than season 1, so I cannot give season 1 too much of a high score. I can give it like a 7 out of 10. I feel like I give quite a lot of things a 7 out of 10, but it's not terrible, it's not brilliant. It's like better than mid, like it is better than mid. So I do feel like a 7 out of 10 is very much justified for a lot of the stuff that I do watch, just because like it's not terrible. It's slightly above mid, like slightly above average, and it's not brilliant. So I do think 7 out of 10 does fit most stuff. And again, like I don't think any much is like less than a 5, because like nothing that I watch has been that unwatchable. I've had to turn it off. So this does this does fit like the 7 out of 10 vibe for me. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Did you enjoy Andor season 1? Did you watch it when it first came out, or did you watch it when season 2 came out? And with Andor season 2 coming out, like it did start the revival for Battlefront 3 and the desire to get that back, as well as the Fortnite season, and I am a little bit upset that we didn't get any Andor characters in this new season of Fortnite, which was the Star Wars one, because it was just such a missed opportunity, and there's not enough robots. Like, we got the robot from Mandalorian, but we can't get K2SO, or we can't get a battle droid. Are we serious? Fortnite is playing so much favoritism, and don't say you can't do it. Have you not seen the dummy proportions? Like the dummy hitbox. Such a small hitbox, and it can work for the Roger Roger droid. I swear to God. Just give us like a battle droid or K2SO. Give us some more robots in the game. They have some of the coolest like Fortnite skins and some of the coolest like Star Wars designs. So other than that, I don't really have much else to say. I think I've yappa-yappaed enough. I don't think any of you wanted that much of a yappuccino. So I'll love you and leave you. I'll see you all next one. I hope you all have an excellent day, and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe.